Mackenzie critiques to Mackenzie Dick Red's favorite anime. Welcome to a double live reaction to Castlevania Season 2, Episode 5 and Episode 6. Now, if you're wondering why there's no reaction to 3 and 4, it's because I skipped those. I was told that 3 and 4 were very exposition heavy, which they were, but I do want to recap my thoughts on it, because I thought those two episodes were fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant. I think tonally they were brilliant. They had a somber tone to them. The show is doing what I hoped it would do and explore more of Dracula's court, and we get to know more about Hector. We get to know more about Isaac. We get to know about a little bit more about Godbrand. Godbrand's grown on me as a character, and Peter Stormare's voice acting is actually grown on me too, because let me start with Camilla first, because in episode 3 we get a little bit of Camilla. And Carmilla's not really that explored in the games. I know she was at the end of Simon's Quest, and then they later kind of explore in Lords of Shadow. But in this, I like that she's this scheming kind of woman, almost like a temptress type. I mean, that's always been a character. She's a seductive woman, right? She's alluring to the people, and she goes around sleeping with everyone, trying to get away. And you knew she couldn't be trusted from the very beginning. Her side, I thought that Hector actually mirrors a lot of Alucard. Hector's facing the prospect that he's a human, he hates humans, but facing the prospect that his species could be completely wiped out. So he opts for the more cull them and treat them like pets, because that's all he's ever known, right? And like they said, he's still a little kid. You know, he wants to overcome death at the same time, and he doesn't want to see death completely. So why he reanimates these dogs and keeps them around in some kind of sick fashion. But he opts for the more, like, you know, just keep them as pets, you know, because, and it would go against the idea that he wants to overcome death. So he doesn't accept vampirism, but he does bring things back to life, right? Reanimates them, and he understands, and that's why he works with vampires, right? Because of his shared hatred for humans, but also because vampires are he sees vampires the same way he sees those creatures, reanimated almost. Godbrand actually made some. It's actually weird to want to side with some of these vampires, like Godbrand, because Godbrand is actually right, and we've seen this in other fiction. We've seen them handle this idea that if you kill the humans, you kill our food source. So cull them, manage them. Blade, the kind of Marvel Comics franchise has dealt with this, right? About maintaining the human population and getting along with them, so because they're our food source. And it's interesting to bring that into Castlevania now. So yeah, Hector and Alucard mirror each other, because Alucard, obviously, going through the library, the Simon Belmont archives, it's almost like he's seeing the history, or like it's like a black person going to see the history of slavery. He's seen the history of his people, genocide of his people, right? The Belmont line, fucking killing them, and it's almost very somber. It takes a somber tone, and Alucard's whole mood has changed. You know, you can feel the kind of upset he's harboring in his heart, right? At the same time, Trevor coming across his library, it really does make you feel that he's the last Belmont. It's very somber, the moments he has with Cypher, right? He's just a guy wanting to chill, drink his life away, you know, rest for a bit. And, you know, he's sitting in basically the library, the crypt, you know, of his people, and he's the last Belmont, and you really feel that in that moment with her, that they're just alone in this cold, dank library. Alucard's reflecting on the history, you know what I mean? It really made you feel for them. And I think whilst I need to say the moments with everyone's weary. I've noticed that everyone's weary, and it brings that somber tone down. And the two really, the upstarts are Camilla and Godbrand. And Godbrand's kind of been taken out, man. So I don't want to get too much into it, but I wanted to give my thoughts. But I think they're handling it really well. And I was skeptical, because I never played the PS2 games with Hector, right? I wasn't even aware he was the PS2 guy until someone told me in my comments. But they're actually doing some really, really great things with this. Great character stuff with this, which has sorely been lacking, because I know it's a really bad phrase for me to use, but Dracula was always a very 2D character, right? Which is, you know why I said poor phrase, because it's a side scroller stuff. But he's a very 2D fucking mustache twirling villain. In this, they really try to ground him, really try to give him motivations. You understand why he's doing what he's doing. It's a very warped way of thinking of things, but at the same time you understand. So let's get into this, man. This is Castlevania episode 5. Come on. Greatness. Some really great animation, and even some little action set pieces, especially with Godbrand. Last 2 episodes. Really well developed, I think, so far. Scheming wench. Man hating. He's gone, fam. You're one of them. Man, I was just starting to like Godbrand as well, because he was making a lot of sense. He's not really one for ideology. He fell in with Dracula because Dracula could promise him food and drink and booze and a life, right? He wasn't into the ideology stuff. But you can relate to him, man, like the survival, right? Man's gotta eat. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah. I love the moment with the Morning Star. Great nod to the series. He'll find all his items, you know what I mean? Yeah. The Belmont items. Is this a love triangle all of a sudden? It's actually really great how much these characters share in common on both sides. Godbrand and Trevor would get along. In any other fucking world, they'd get along. Hector and Alucard would get along as well. I wonder how Sci-Fi and Carmela would get along. You know what? Every side has their counterpart. I like that. Well, look how cultured these people are. And you got a brute like Trevor. He's an old soul. See, you know what I mean? They've described Hector as a child, right? He's still a child. They share very much in common. And we see cut to Hector, man. I like this. I really like this. They do some great fucking character work. I know a lot of anime fans who come into this show, like not familiar with. One's conflicted, one is very, very resolute. There is still a bit of their humanity they cling to, no matter what they say about humanity. Hmm. Yeah, exactly what I said. Do you know thematically Warren Ellis is a genius? Warren Ellis is thematically really fucking woven this together, man. Thematically, character wise, almost like a study as well, character study. Hmm. Hmm. I'm not gonna lie, this is great fucking writing, man. Great fucking writing. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's rather interesting that the people Dracula trusts most are the humans because his wife was a human and she refused to take vampirism, just like they have. Hmm. Agendas, yeah. Hmm. See, you start out with a unified vision, but when it comes to doing the dirty, you really fucking have to second guess what you believe, man. I mean, Dracula sounds like he started out motivated by revenge, but there's something more to it. Fucking hell, man. This is great fucking work. He's brought dignity to the Castlevania franchise. Warren Ellis has. The Japanese would never have got this level of storytelling down. Not even Koji Igarashi would have told a story this kind of elegant. What a scheming wench. Bullshit. Knowing the mad Dracula we know that this Dracula will become, the truly, truly mad Dracula, it will be interesting. Shit. And we didn't question his human wife. The hypocrisy is starting to destroy his court, is what it is. Like a child, right? Like you dealt with fucking Godbrand. A lot of people will complain about the lack of action. The people come off these shonens, but this will pay off. This kind of characterization pays off. Fuck, man. Melancholic Dracula. I like it. There's such an air of loneliness that falls upon this show now, this season. Look at him. Look at him. Boss. I don't know when you could call Dracula in his prime, but if there's any time, it's fucking now. I'm not gonna lie, man. You would not have got this storytelling if you let the Japanese handle this. So great they let a Western studio handle this and a comic book writer like Warren Ellis. Fuck's sake. Look at the way he moves, man. This reminds me of this scene at the end of Rogue One with fucking Vader, man. Fuck's sake, man. The animation is so fucking good, man. The art is so fucking good. I need to get this on Blu-ray. I'm sure they're gonna make it a compilation film or something. Fuck. Fucking hell, man. Fearsome. Dark Metamorphosis, when you fucking bathe in the blood. You could almost say that was Dark Metamorphosis. You get a fucking life back every time you fucking... Wow, look at this guy, man. Fucking moves like a shadow, man. Look at that. Fuck, man. That is such a well choreographed scene. Offended. Shit. Fucking hell, man. Fuck's sake, man. God damn, man. That was so good. So good. I like the way they're doing this. I like the way they're doing this. The way they've handled a non-linear narrative, cutting back. Flashbacks are usually people don't like doing them. But the way they handle them is fucking amazing. Fucking Vlad doing what Vlad does best, man. Impaling mans. What, you've grown up now, yeah? For him, that was fucking puberty. He would look like a grown-ass man, but for him, that was fucking puberty. I love this. I love the treachery. That is going to invade this court. See that, man. He's exhausted, man. He's fucking exhausted. Yeah, you look at, man. This is why they're taking advantage of you. All falling into fucking Kamila's lap. They did bring up a really interesting thing that maybe he wants to die himself in this big crusade. It's a crusade for him, but he also wants to die so he can be reunited with Lisa. And you fucking hate men, yep. What? Wow. Are you really going to bring this back in? This is so relevant to me too. I feel like they're shoehorning this shit in all the time. Yeah. But you're a man. Fucking hell, man. I love it, man. I love it. The seams, man. Coming apart at the seams. I also loved, but before I didn't mention it, but the whole history of the Leon Belmont and how the Belmonts came from France, and they're really good. They're really doing deep cuts in this. Deep cuts they're doing, trying to ground the mythology and the lore, because it doesn't make sense because it's so light on storytelling. The games are. Yeah, but you love him, man. You love him. He's got his daggers there. This place is a treasure trove of gossip and Easter eggs. Adamic, I like that. Ah, yeah, I like how they're weaving that in. What? You really fucking hate God, man. Fucking Nimrod, right? King Nimrod. Built the fucking Tower of Babel. Nice. Whoa. Oh, the city. Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. For me, the best voice acting in the first season, this season, has been from Hector. They really, it's like they really were. They wanted to nail him, and that voice actor is really good. I really like that voice actor for Hector, which is great because I was never familiar with this character because I never played the PS2 games. I was a 2D side-scrolling purist, right? I was more into the Devil May Cry games, which I thought were better games. I was saying them in my comments, but maybe I should go back. Maybe I should go back. But like I said, I'm thoroughly doubtful that the level of storytelling that these guys have demonstrated, you would not get them in those games. This is proper storytelling for this. It does a service to this. Konami themselves the fucking do their own franchise the disservice, while fucking Western comic book writers, Adi Shankar, fucking American producer, and Netflix are doing this service, doing this a service. You know what I mean? Same with Devilman earlier this year, man. Would that have be shown on TV? No. Do you think that Japan would have done something without CGI, hand drawn, all that shit for fucking Masaki Yuasa Devilman? Who would have got that made? Netflix, man. They have the money, man. Go where the money is. Not cheap ass budget, man. Alright, let's go into episode 6. This will be 5 and 6. I'm going to find out, hopefully, tomorrow what other episodes are worth doing. Maybe it'll be worth doing either 7 and 8 or just 8. We'll see. That scene with Dracula in that last episode. Fucking amazing. I was waiting to see something like that. That enough is enough to show you how fearsome he is. You don't need to see anything more in this series. I mean, we know he's a more melancholic, more fucking well-weary, exhausted Dracula. I mean, he's mowed down how many fucking generations? So let's get into this. Castlevania Season 2, Episode 6. Come on. Ba-dum. Warren Ellis, man. Great fucking writer, man. Warren Ellis is responsible for some of the great storylines. Comics as well. Hector's been working his magic. Love it. The creatures, man. Love it. All the creatures that populate his fucking castle, man, out here. Fuck, you know. Man, make that last stand here. There we go. Time to restore dignity to the Belmont line. I love that. I love that. And the music been so fucking dope. Reminds me of very much of Blade Runner. Some tracks I heard in Batman Dark Knight Returns, the animated version. I have a feeling Carmilla wants to access this place to use something against Dracula. How fitting it is. See, you know what I mean? When you have shit storytelling like you had in the old 2D Castlevania games, you don't understand, like you don't resonate with why it's so significant. Alucard working together with Belmont's, the emotional aspect. There we go, Morningstar. I've been waiting for fucking ages for him to get the chain whip. Love it. It feels like he's been using it forever, man. It just comes naturally to these Belmonts. But like I say, I still want to see them adapt. And they're talking about doing Symphony of the Night. So we're going to see, hopefully, more Belmonts tackled by the studio. They're saying they'd love to do Symphony of the Night. Maybe put Rondo of Blood in there as well. Fuse them together, animate them that way. They deserve their own separate seasons, though, I think. Are you kidding me, man? This guy, I love it. I love it, man. That's jokes. I love it. Damn, this season be so good. This season's better than season 1. Season 1 was just a taste. I feel like they should just attach it onto this and just make it a one mega movie, 3-hour movie. This would run, I think, clock in at 2.5 hours as a film. There, father and son. Oh wow, love it, man, love it. Now we got a better look at that. That is so awesome. That's straight from the game. It's literally like they took the model, man, straight from the game. Save it. Save it, man. Save the game, fam. silence. Fucking hell, man. I really do respect how they managed to ground the gamey elements of this game. How they really have managed to ground some of the gamey, kind of out of place elements in the games. That really had little to no explanation. People misremember the Castlevania games, particularly the old ones. They really do misremember them because all they had to go on was their own fanfics. You know what I mean? Headcanon and shit like that. Until they kind of piece together things from interviews. What does this mean? What does that do? Why is this there? Why are the names like this? This show actually is a combination of all that. Like, really is being made by a fan, man. I agree. And I love that that all of his minions, his head council, are of different cultures as well, denoting the time he's lived, the cultures he's kind of met. Fucking hell, here we go. Haha, some swinging. I'm sure he's gonna make use of the items. Nice. That animation is awesome. Fucking hell. See, it's not like anime where you just one slice and his neck's done. Look at the size comparison. He's gonna have to fucking slice his way through that fucking neck. Look at that. Nice. Oh, I love it. Love it. It's like a toothpick. There we are. Love it. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, they resurrected him. Some people have been theorizing. I was reading the internet, and they were theorizing that this bishop would be resurrected as Shaft. I doubt that's the case. And then we're already so far into this show. I don't think Death will turn up. I mean, this isn't following the games 1-to-1, people. You keep, like, people saying, oh, Shaft only turns up late. They don't care. They don't care. Hector's turned up. So. Is this really how they're doing it? Fucking hell. Battery. Spiritus Sancti. Nah, that's abhorrent, man. Like what? He's still holy like that. Fuck, man. They're smart though. Ah, man. Fuck, you know. Holy shit. Them fucking paladins, man. Look at them paladins. Nice, nice. That's a great tactic. You purify the whole damn fucking water. They use that shit against you. Fucking hell, man. This guy, man. He may have been a drunk, but he still got it. Oh, I love it. Nice. Come on, man. You must have something up your sleeve, man. Something else. Nice. You face boss after boss at the end of Super Castlevania 4. It was interesting they actually had Slugger and Gabon in that as well. I literally just finished Super Castlevania 4. And I didn't even realize that Slugger and Gabon were in that game. But they make you fight boss after boss after boss, right? And this reminds me kind of that. Yeah. Yeah, man. My boy, man. There we are, like it, the daggers. Now he busts out the daggers. He must have bottles of holy water somewhere. Nice. There was a boss in Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice that drew on this design. Which, you know, it's clearly, you know that they took that from Castlevania. Fucking awesome. Nice. I love it. Sound design is awesome. Fucking dare pin him. There we go. Boss after boss after boss. That fucking boss rush mode. This is literally boss rush mode. There's something so beautiful about this. There's an organic reason for him to have access to weaponry. You know what I mean? They don't have to have him explore a damn fucking castle, finding this weapon here, that weapon here. Instead, they basically brought him to his family's fucking library, where all this shit is just hoarded. Don't boss him around, bitch. You took advantage of a child. Shut the fuck. What is this man children line she keeps saying, man? Like, what is this feminist bullshit? Oh man, she's gonna die grizzly. She's gonna die grizzly. Wow, man. She's mommy now, yeah? Bloody man children. Please don't let Carmilla. I mean, Carmilla's never had that. I mean, as far as the games that I've played, she's never had this big of a role. And like now, now they're giving her fucking due, and she's like she has the fucking last laugh on this whole fucking franchise now. You're all man children. Hector, you're man children. Dracula, man child. I mean, I think pretty noble, man. Dracula doing it for Lisa. He loved her so much that he's doing it for Lisa, man. I want to see fucking Alucard in a leash. We might see him transform into a fucking wolf in this. Where you've got a whole arsenal of things to fucking beat the shit out of him with. This was a great particular group of characters and story to adapt. If they only got to do this, this would be a nice swan song for Castlevania. If Konami completely fucking swore off Castlevania, and if this didn't do well enough to warrant a sequel or future, this was a great way to say goodbye to Castlevania of what we remember, man. And no wonder they included the PS2. This was meant the PS2 Castlevania because this was meant to be a celebration. You do see a little bit of Lords of Shadow in here too as well, even though people like to convince themselves that doesn't exist. But I love Lords of Shadow. I thought Lords of Shadow 1 and 2 were decent. I like that Lords of Shadow 1 was more akin to a Super Castlevania 4. More akin to a Rondo of Blood. Something like that. Nice. Fuck, you know. That's why Camilla was bringing them there. Okay. I was assuming, is this place the place she took over in a flashback? She killed the master of the vampire master, her vampire master, and I'm guessing she took over, right? It's from a flashback. She brought them right to the fucking Dragon's Den, man. Fuck it. I love this multi-pronged action sequence. Like the stakes are never like riding one battle. It's riding on battles all over the place. And these guys haven't even fucking confronted Dracula. Not even yet. This is more of a civil war going on right now. I really like what they're doing here. I really like what they're doing here. It's not what I expected. Now I love that. This is the best story that Castlevania's ever had. I mean, look at the fucking cutscenes in the fucking Dracula X version of Rondo of Blood. Like, very anime-esque, right? Goofy, cheesy. Like, cutting the story together with that? Nah. Sorry. Nice. Really, really interesting take on his castle. I like it. Fucking hell. See, purifying that water really was a fucking double-edged sword. You know what? I was saying, where's the holy water? You got a fucking sea of fucking holy water now. You know what? Warren Ellis, man. Hats off, man. Hats off. He really fucking managed to ground everything. It doesn't feel like it's fan service and Easter eggs for the sake of a nod and a wink. They really fucking integrated this into the story. And good character work as well. Holy shit. And this is only fucking episode 6, man. Holy shit. It looks like fucking Attack on Titan's walls. My words exactly. Engines are turning. Man, I can't wait for... I honestly can't wait for Dracula's confrontation with Trevor. I can't wait. I can't wait for that. This isn't your dad's Castlevania. But some things, man, are fucking timeless. And that is it. What is a man but a miserable pile of secrets? I know it wouldn't fit into this. That line shouldn't be in this, but it has to be. I'm sorry. Oh my god. This is such a great way to fucking, like, just mash everything together. Bring everything you need for a Castlevania adaptation in one damn place. How do Belmont items get inside Dracula's castle? Think about that. How do weapons that are clearly used by Belmonts end up in Dracula's castle? How do you do it? How do you explain that? Ground that? You fucking have the castle end up right on top of the fucking Belmont family crypt family thing. What fuck? Do you know what? Warren Ellis is a don, man. You know when Warren Ellis was writing this, like you'd want to think that he was too smart for his own good, but he really was fucking too smart. He fucking did it, man. When you're making 2D side scroll, you don't give a crap if things that make sense are grounded. Why is this here? Why is that there? Why are these creatures there? Why is Frankenstein here? Medusa here? Fucking. But this makes sense. They've really tried to ground it, man. I respect them, man. What a great episode. Let me know, Baker, if you're watching this reaction, which of the next episode should I react to? 7 and 8 or 8 by themselves? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys thought of these episodes, man. I think this is the strongest season they've had. First was 4. We didn't have much to go on. But fucking great storytelling. Great fucking storytelling. Really great tone. Great animation. Consistent. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to come subscribe, follow me on Twitter. Details below. Click the icon at the bottom right to subscribe. And thank you very much for watching. Peace.